These are the movies that made you a geek. Except for the part where you haven't seen them. Geek Movie Rewind with Michelle G on the Geek Speak Show.
So for my first Geek Movie Rewind, I figured I'd start with my favorite geek movie, The Goonies. If you call yourself a geek, and you must, that's why you're listening to this podcast, but you haven't seen The Goonies, then run or steal a little girl's bike and get to your nearest store and buy The Goonies. Buy, don't rent. This movie demands to be in your movie library. The Goonies is a 1985 movie directed by Richard Donner from a screenplay by Chris Columbus, which came from a story by Steven Spielberg. If those names didn't get you, the plot will. The Goonies are a bunch of kids who live in the Boondocks section of Astoria, Oregon. As the movie opens, we're treated to a daring jailbreak by Jake Fratelli with the help of Mama and Francis Fratelli. As a high-speed chase ensues through the streets of Astoria, we get our first look at the kids who we will learn shortly are the Goonies. Andy, Steph, Data, Chunk, and Mouth. The two final members, Mikey and Bran Walsh, are shown at their house as they're waking up to what will be their last weekend as Goonies, because their houses have been bought by a smarmy businessman and will be turned into a golf course. Long story short, the kids, except for Andy and Steph, gather at the Walsh house to plan their last adventure. They head to the attic where they find an old treasure map and decide to follow it in hopes of finding the treasure and using it to pay to keep their homes and continue to live in the Boondocks. Stand By Me has been called the perfect coming-of-age movie, but The Goonies is the perfect coming-of-age story for geeks and nerds. While some of the situations are a bit over the top, there are plenty of moments that will have you identifying with one or all of the Goonies. There are plenty of moments and quotes that are still part of our geek lexicon, or will be once you watch it. As you watch the movie, keep an eye out for these extra cool tidbits. Every time something dramatic happened on screen, Richard Donner will tell the kids, "Big eyes," so look out for big eyes through the whole movie. Ke Huy Quan, who played Data, promised his mother he would never swear on camera, so when the scene called for Data to use his potty mouth, he instead spelled holy S-H-I-T. The scene where they find the pirate ship was the first time the kids actually saw the set because Richard Donner wouldn't let them see the set before filming. And when all the kids reunited with their parents at the end, those are their real-life parents, not actors. Also look for a cameo from Richard Donner towards the end. So watch The Goonies and you'll know why the Goonies never say die.
These are the movies that made you a geek. Geek Movie Rewind with Michelle G. Send your suggestions to Michelle at thegeekspeakshow.com.